Hey everybody, Kyle Goeth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel. And hey, I've got another first reaction for you. That's 2 in 1 day here for the new film Baghead. Technically this was released as a festival film last year in 2023, but it is now available widely on a number of various formats, including Shudder. I believe it is a Shudder original film. So I love Shudder. It's one of my favorite apps. I can always find something great on there that I haven't seen before. I can always come across. It's usually a place where I discover things more than rewatch old things, but I always find great stuff on Shudder. And you know what? Baghead was a lot of fun. It was a good time. It's one of those films, again, that I think it has a better style to it and has a better tone to it than a lot of these more traumatic films. I've been, if you followed me for any time, you know that I'm like done to death with trauma horror. I'm so over it. Every film nowadays, every horror film is about my trauma manifested as a thing. And like Baghead kind of leans into that, but it has a better tone for it, where I feel like the film is kind of fun still. It's a little odd. I'm surprised that I think I might be one of the only people that really likes this movie, but I did like it quite a bit. My wife and I watched it together and we enjoyed it. But everywhere I looked online, like Letterboxd, I saw a lot of comparisons to Talk to Me, which I get, and various variations on Baghead and excrement or something like that. To be fair, the movie is about a young woman who inherits a pub from her father after he passes away, and she discovers there is a creature, like a woman with a bag over her head creature living in the basement, and she can shapeshift into people that have passed away if you give her a token of them from when they were alive, basically. Again, yes, I know that we've seen a kind of movie like this before with Talk to Me. I know, but here's the thing. Talk to Me was also not an original, it was an original idea, but it was not like the first time anyone's ever done the commune with the dead thing. It's been done. It's been done a lot. And sure, Baghead's not as good as Talk to Me, but that's not to denigrate the fact that it is a pretty solid little movie. I really liked Freya Allen. She plays the lead role of Iris. She's the daughter who inherits the pub. We previously saw her in shows like The Witcher, as well as movies like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think she does a really good job in this film. I liked her quite a bit. I also like the actor that played her dad. His name escapes me, I apologize, but the actor that's playing her dad in the film, I quite enjoyed. I thought they had a good rapport because they don't share a lot of scenes together, but the way in which they speak about each other, you can feel as if they maybe spent some time together before filming started to kind of develop that relationship, and they do have a couple of sequences that get to actually share screen time together, and I think that really works. The movie has where I thought it was going. It got there about halfway through. I thought this was going to be a film about a woman kind of connecting with her father after his death. And they do kind of dive into that, but it's not the crux of the movie. And there's also this idea that they can make money selling time with this Baghead creature. I think it's a cool idea. And again, it's not done as high intensity as Talk to Me, but there is that same element at play here. It actually shares more similarities with a science fiction film that came out about a decade ago that I don't want to bring up because it'll get into spoiler territories, but I enjoyed the film quite a bit. I think the Baghead creature design is pretty cool. We don't see a lot of her, but it's just a little unnerving, a little odd, a little gross, a little confusing, and I think the interactions that take place down there get into these kind of ethical questions of what is this creature and what are we actively doing to it? Are we causing it harm? Is it causing us harm? Am I addicted to it in that same way that I want to keep spending time with it? I think Baghead is a really cool little movie that, again, yes, it's been done to death, I know, but it does it differently than you've seen it before. I think the idea of having this creature living in the basement is inherently a different thing. And I enjoyed where it went. I think the ending for me didn't work as well, but it wasn't enough to take away from the experience of the film. But I think that Freya Allen, the interaction with her father, her friend, this gentleman that keeps coming by who wants to speak to his dead wife, there's some interesting reveals in all those different relationship dynamics that make for a pretty exciting little movie. So I definitely check out Baghead over on Shudder right now, and I think it might be available to rent or purchase on other digital formats. Go ahead and come on back and tell me what you thought about Baghead down in the comments section below. While you're down there, please like and subscribe. Those are 2 free things you can do that help to support the channel immensely, and you'll never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. You can also check out GoatFilmReviews.com for my many written reviews. You can check Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. You can find my show Kyle and Nick on Film that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single week. You can also find the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance link down in the description for other film critics reviews as well as more of my stuff there. All those links I talked about, those are all together in the description. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.